The liberal host of the HBO show Real Time with Bill Maher just made a stunning prediction about former President Donald Trump as he derided the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation into him. He said the case, that centers around alleged hush money payments that were sent to porn star Stormy Daniels, that has been led by Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, is a colossal mistake as polls show that the former president's popularity has increased. I really don't want to give Donald Trump the satisfaction of talking about him. I thought when he was gone, he'd be gone a little bit, the host said. But, there is an ex-president out there now who's going to be arrested, possibly. And he is talking about violence in the streets of his supporters if he does, he said. I just would like to go on record in saying I think this is a colossal mistake if they bring these charges. Not just one, I mean, yes, he's done a lot of bad things, and I'm sure he did everything they accused him of doing, he did, the host said. But first of all, it's not going to work. It's going to be rocket fuel for his 2024 campaign. And it's just going to look to MAGA Nation like, oh, you tried with Mueller, you tried with Ukraine, you tried with January 6th. Now we go to the porn star? Really? You're down to that, he said. A new McLaughlin poll on Thursday showed that the former president has a 5-point edge on President Joe Biden in a head-to-head 2024 contest, Breitbart reported. In the poll, 48% of those who responded said they would support the former president and 43% said they would support President Biden. Breitbart reported, with the 2024 general election 20 months away, Trump also leads Biden in battleground states. A majority of 51% supported Trump, while only 41% backed Biden. When the pollster asked about GOP primary support, Trump led 13 potential primary opponents with 46% of the vote, 23 points ahead of the next closest primary opponent, Governor Ron DeSantis, at 23%. If Trump and DeSantis faced each other in a head-to-head matchup, Trump won 61% support, compared to DeSantis' 31% support, a 30-point differential. Trump would beat Biden in a landslide, the pollster analyzed. Trump's support has grown among Republican voters. Since January, he has experienced a 19-point increase. President Joe Biden just got another round of horrible news after a string of polls found that voters do not want him to run for re-election in 2024. A brand new Yahoo News/YouGov poll found that a majority of registered voters believe Biden is too old for another term in office. Almost 7 out of 10 voters, 68%, admitted that the 80-year-old president's age is a problem for them. Even worse, the poll shows more Democrats agree rather with that assessment. Roughly 48% of Democrat voters said Biden's age is an issue, with just 34% saying the president's age was not a concern for them. The New York Post detailed more of the findings from the poll. 18% of Democrats polled were not sure if Biden was too old for another term. Already the oldest president in U.S. history, Biden would be 86 by the end of his second term if he were to win re-election in 2024. A majority of independents, 71%, also said that age 82 was too old to start a second term as president, which is how old Biden would be on his second inauguration day. Biden has not formally declared that he will run for a second term, but he has said on several occasions that he intends to seek re-election. In early February, an AP/NORC poll found that Biden only has support from 37% of Democrats for a second term. Prior to the midterms last November, the same poll found that 52% wanted Biden to run again in 2024.